Hey guys, I'm Pat Hunt. I do the armfighter.com live streams along with my coach Bill Schumer and my co-host JT Cyrillic. Some people think I could do this because I used to have a career in sports broadcasting. It's been a long time. So anyway, I figured I would give you guys a tour of my home gym. Topics of home gym. People are always freaked out by the cost of home gyms. I'm here to tell you it is a lot cheaper in the long run to own a home gym than it is to buy a gym membership. Now, obviously, I'm not flying in super fly honeys like you would at a home gym, but honestly, our lifts look kind of funky, and no woman is looking at you because you're super, super attractive. They're looking at you because you're not going full range of motion and you're kind of humping the preacher curl rack, which is kind of weird. But, let's, take it serious for a moment. Your arm wrestling gym is not going to be complete without an arm wrestling table. I hand built that table. It ended up costing me probably like $600-700. Not worth it. I'm just telling you guys straight up, I wanted to build something, so I did it. But at the same time, building material costs right now in America is super expensive due to inflation. So my suggestion to you, go on Amazon, buy one of those $350 tables or whatever, and get free shipping. You'll have a table. It'll be solid. It won't be the greatest table on earth, but you'll have a table, and it'll be in your gym. That is really important. Squat racks. Squat racks are super expensive usually. If you go buy from Rogue or any other company, they're going to charge you quite a bit in shipping costs. So be prepared for that. But Fitness Reality on Amazon, free shipping. All right? It's a cheap squat rack. It does 800 pounds of capacity, so it does more than enough than what I need to do. Also, I don't squat. I'm an arm wrestler. We don't really train legs anymore. I tore my hip flexor, and it's not necessary for me to train legs. Speaking of not training legs, I have one piece of cardio equipment. This is an endless rope machine. The company is Revel. This is the cheapest one you can get on the market. It's still $700. It is pretty expensive. You can build one on your own, though. That's the good news. Eric Wolf has a really, really cool design, and if you do a deep dive on YouTube, you can usually find some endless rope designs. So this is great just for cardio training, getting your arms warmed up. This is actually Michael Todd's suggestion, was the Revel 1. And it's legit. It's super versatile. Do a lot of work with it, at least to get warm before I do anything else. Back at the squat rack, though, Valor Fitness Swiss bar. I think it was $115 for that Swiss bar right there. And it's great. I mean, we don't do a ton of bench press work, but it feels good on the shoulders, and I use it for the incline press. Kind of feels good having my hands a little slightly pronated to be able to do bench press work, at least overhead bench press work. Still have a regular flat bar. This is actually the Dick's Sporting Goods, just like the basic barbell set. It comes with 255 pounds of weight, free weight right there, Olympic size free weight. And I mean, for a 300-pound set of, barbell set, I'm only spending $1 a pound, which is really where you really want to spend your money for weight. You never want to spend more than $1 a pound. I'm just letting you know. If you go Craigslist, if you go to Facebook Marketplace, you're going to end up spending more than that money. So on used weight, by the way. Anyway, this recommendation came from Furious Pete on Demolition Ranch's channel for, I believe, the squat rack and the barbell set. The bench, Fitness Reality bench. I've had it for 4 years. It has done me really well. Still in great shape, and it does everything I need it to do. It was just super cheap. I think it was like $60 for the bench. So I'm really, really happy with that so far. Band work. Arm wrestlers, you need bands. You're going to use bands all the time. They're super versatile. The way I've got it set up, if I really wanted to, I could use my dip bars right here, Fitness Reality dip bars, Free shipping, $60 off of Amazon. I could do assisted dips. I could do assisted pull-ups. I mean, we really don't need assisted pull-ups since we're only doing partials for most part. You need to be strong from 90 to here. You don't need to do full range of motion with pull-ups. So I am really happy with how those bands are set up. And if you don't see, fat grips. Invest in some fat grips. You will get your money's worth out of fat grips. They work. You can take them off. You can put them on anything. So fat grips are great. This design, how I've got it set up off my arm wrestling table, this is kind of inspired by Dan Mosier. If you've ever seen Dan Mosier's table, it's super cool. It's a very cool design. It's got a sidearm that's got like 5 or 6 elastic tubes off of it. And it all kind of like attaches to a wrist wrench designed handle. And it's how he does all his speed work and really powerful side pressure training. So, like I said, bands, you're going to use the crap out of bands. Wrist wrench, great handle. That's the El-Maze one I got on Amazon. That's the cheapest wrist wrench I could find, I think, at the time. You can make your own wrist wrench if you really want to. It's not hard, but anyway, good investments all right there. This is my favorite pronation tool. It's literally just an adjustable hammer that I made, and it was like $7 from Walmart. What you do is, you can see these are the Acme threads on that little handle, and you can literally just spin the handle up and it won't move. It'll stay really well right there. This is an adjustable dumbbell at Walmart for $7. Then you take the locking nut on one side and the locking nut on the other side, and you put on whatever weight you want, and you just do pronation work right here. Like, you're just going to do your pronation work right off your table. It works really well. Cannot complain about it at all. And that is all for over here. But if we look over here, no arm wrestling gym is complete without handles. You probably don't use that often. But out of this bunch, I will actually use my... I've got a bunch of Igor Mazurenko stuff. I talked to Sean Hancock. He's a USAA ref that usually attends the tournaments that I go to. So everyone in America probably knows who Sean is. But I talked to him, and I got this Mazurenko egg. I'm not the biggest fan of Igor, nor do I like supporting him, but this egg is super ergonomic. WristMax sells like a ball version. Arm Assassin Strength Shop also sells like a wooden ball version. This feels ergonomic though. I really like it. It's 3D printed, and 3D printed things have a tendency to break. So it is what it is, but once it breaks, we'll see where we're at, what we want to do. This is a glorified multi-spinner, to be real honest. Again, 3D printed. It's Igor's, but I really like the design of it because it gets bigger over here, and you know, it does the trick. It feels terrible in the hand because it wants to rip itself out of your hand all the time, and you don't have it strapped into your hand like a traditional multi-spinner, so it really wants to pull itself out. One of my favorite designs is this. It's called an eccentric handle or something like that, but really it's a cupping handle. The way Igor has it designed is it's got this wedge right here, and it will only allow you to go so far. Me personally, in my style of arm wrestling, I rarely ever get fully cupped. I'm usually only like a third of the way over. That's like as far over as I'll ever get cupped. So this is where I get strong at, is like from that 3 o'clock 90-degree position to, you know, here. That's as far cupped as I get. So having that wedge right there, I really like the design. Lucas Raymond with Arm Assassin Strength Shop sells a metal version of this. Does not have the block on the end, but it's metal, so it will never, go away. Like Paul Lynn's eccentric handle like this, he's already basically destroyed it, and it's a 3D printed design. Like you can't improve on 3D printing. It's like it is what it is. Like I guess you could probably try to use like stronger like resin or something or whatever the heck they call it, stronger thread, but it's a 3D print. Lucas Raymond, what he's doing with Arm Assassin String Shop, they're really good. It's metal. It can rust, I guess. That's like the worst. But like spray paint is like $1 a can. You could spray paint over the rust and voila, it's gone. Or I mean, I guess you sand down the rust and spray paint it. But you know, that's as bad as it will ever get. More Lucas Raymond stuff. I did buy the Monster Curl bar right here. This is inspired by Michael Todd. I actually didn't like that very much, and I don't get to use it that often, but it does have a cable attachment system on it, and so I will go over my cable tower. If you haven't seen my cable tower yet, I'll use that, and it's still a viable axle on my cable tower. So if I just want to do like lat pull down work with like a fat grip, it's a straight bar that does that. So it still has a place in my gym. Now, I will say this, the standard size plates, it gets expensive. You have to buy a little bit at a time. I've got like 300 pounds worth of weight right there. And I'll just say it's the best way to buy that weight is go to Walmart. It's $1 a pound usually at Walmart. It's getting a little more expensive now, but that is cheaper to buy it brand new there than it is to buy it on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. A lot of people on there will sell them used for about $2 a pound. So save yourself some money, buy brand new, you'll be fine. Here is my cable tower. This is Titan Fitness's cable tower system. It's it's adjustable. It is not a pin stack. Todd Hutchings, big fan of pin stacks. I am not. I like just this standard set. And this cable tower system, if I'm not mistaken, was only $150. So very cheap. And it works for your home gym. You'll get a lot of use out of it. I just butt my table up to it, kind of like Ryan Bowen does or Lachlan Adair. What they'll do is butt their table up to it or butt the side of their table up to it, and they'll get like side pressure work out of it. They'll do back pressure work out of it, all sorts of stuff. And you can adjust the height and everything. So it works out really, really well. On here, though, is I've got Country Crushes. I think it's Raymond Cotier or something like that. Well, Country Crush is going out of business. Or they're already out of business. I'm not 100% sure. But I've got their super huge fat grips on here. I love to just sit down and do like lat pull down work on that. Bob Brown actually just had a video showing lat pull down work with his Country Crush. Forces him to work out both hands. I really only like to arm wrestle right-handed, so that's me. Now I've got the thinner grips, just like the traditional Country Crush grips. I tried to buy them off of a Country Crush before they were doing their closing out sale. So, Mazarenko cone handle. I will use this. It is super easy to swap out. It's just a locking nut on the end of your Mazarenko handle. So I'll swap that out, put that on. In St. Louis, we use like truck straps for our strap work. We call it the fuck buckle system. Or as I prefer to call it, the St. Louis strap. I try to make it popular across the U.S. But yeah, we'll just wrap our hands with just a regular old strap. And your thumb's really doing the locking down part of the strap. So that's what we do. Easy curl bar. You're going to be doing easy curl work. Come on, guys. I do a lot of reverse curls with the easy curl bar. Easy curl bars in general, super easy to find. You could probably find one on Facebook Marketplace, or I got mine at a Dick's Sporting Goods. But they're not hard to find at all, and they're pretty versatile for arm wrestling work. Whiteboard and a marker. Great to have in your home gym because you need to be recording your progress Having a notebook is really important as well. TV. You need a TV in your home gym. I'm not saying to entertain yourself. I'm saying to educate yourself. Because what I will do is I will put on training seminars. I don't care if I've watched that training seminar a million times. I will watch that training seminar every single time. My favorite ones are like Todd Hutchings' training seminar off Top Roll King Productions, Artem's channel. The one he did in Florida. It's got 2 parts on it. It's like an hour a piece. That very good training seminar. I also like Travis Bajent's training seminars. He's got quite a few, and they're all really good. Now, also like Michael Todd's got some training seminars, and then Devin Larratt has some training seminars on YouTube as well. All worth watching. I think John Brzezinski's actually got a training seminar too, or at least he was doing a bunch of Q&A training seminar stuff with Travis, I believe. But, you know, while you're working out, you really need to be multitasking and educating yourself at the same time. Some people, I guess, if you're a veteran, it's great to have a TV in your home gym because you could just listen to music, or you could pop on your favorite TV show or whatever. But, like, for the amateurs and the young guys, like, hey, it's a great time to get educated. Some of us that just need to know arm wrestling history, like, I like to watch arm wrestling or arm sports TV, Gary Roberts stuff. Because Arm TV, I don't know why I'm saying arm sports, but Arm TV, because literally it's just arm wrestling history, all right there. Great resources, great stuff to learn, to talk about, and whenever I'm commentating or interviewing people. So there's a lot of stuff there. But guys, that's my home gym in a nutshell. I did forget to mention Complete Hand Control. I bought that on Amazon. They give you 2 handles, the left and the right, and they give you a really long strap that goes with it. It's very nice to have, actually. I think that's like $70, so it's kind of expensive, but it's worth the money as far as handles are concerned. Great for back pressure training. But, guys, that is my home gym in a nutshell. If you have any questions or if you want to know prices on anything, hit me up, and I will let you know.